Alright, hey, HadesOmega here, and welcome to another HadesOmega's Suron video. Alright, so in a previous video I went over my 2023 race bike, and I'm trying to get it ready for 2024, and I had just installed the KO swing arm. Alright, so this is like the first part of my 2024 race bike build, is what I'm going to say, and we're going to go weigh it. Alright, so I do know that this swing arm weighs twice as much as the stock swing arm, okay? The stock swing arm weighed in at 3 pounds, alright? I weighed this one, and it comes in at 6 pounds, alright, guys? So, it should add 3 pounds to the bike. The last time I weighed this bike, it was like around 140 pounds, alright, guys? So, that's what I remember. It's been a while since I weighed it, so we're going to go weigh it, alright? Unfortunately, I didn't weigh it with the stock swing arm, but if you want to get the stock swing arm weight, all you got to do is subtract 3 pounds, guys, so... Okay, it does feel significant. It feels heavier in the back, all right, with the heavier swing arm. Is all I'm going to say, all right. But yeah, we'll actually get to see the weight distribution because I've got scales on the back and the front, all right. All right, so typically how this works is I got a scale on the back and the front. I'm going to call it out. I'm going to read it out, and then I'm going to watch the video later, and then we're going to do some addition. And then we'll figure out what the weights are. And additionally, since we have 2 wheels and 2 weights, we can figure out what the weight balance is between the front and the back, okay? So, for the full details on this bike, all right, it's pretty much not much different than the 2023 race bike, all right? But I'll go over some quick stuff about the bike that would affect the weight, all right? Right now, it has some worn out, all right? I'm not gonna lie, they're worn out Dunlop Moto 3 Supermoto tires, alright? It's a custom set that I made. It's got a rear wheel laced to the front hub and a 2.5-inch Excel wheel in the back, okay? And the tires are worn out, so it's probably going to be a little bit lighter than than a fresh set of Moto 3s, okay? It's got the DRZ fender, it's got a Manitou Dorado front forks. We're running the Moto factory spec controller and motor. However, I'm going to be replacing them soon. I'm going to be replacing the controllers soon, is what I'm thinking. All right, and I've got the Lightspeed Bikes 32 amp hour battery pack in there. Okay, I believe the battery pack weighs like 30 pounds. Okay, it's lighter than most of the bigger packs, is what I'm going to say. Okay, but it doesn't have that capacity. Alright, and then we had just installed the Moto swing arm. It comes in at 6 pounds. It's got a brand new chain. It's got a Warp 9 primary drive system now. Okay, I went from the DB Off-Road to the Warp 9. I had no problems with the DB Off-Road, but I wanted to try the Warp 9 one this time. Okay, it's got unicycle float seat. It's a little bigger than the stock seat, is what I'm going to say. Okay, so that's a scoop. All right, so we're going to go ahead and weigh it, and then we'll find out, in the interest of science, how heavy is HadesOmega's Suron Light B race bike. All right, and it's like I said, it's in the Supermoto format right now. All right, I'm running with the Supermoto slicks right now. Those are the last wheels that I had on it. Okay, so that's what we're going to run. Okay, I do have another set of wheels that I use on the dirt, and another set of wheels I use in riding on the street, but this has kind of become a dedicated race bike, so I don't really ride it on the street all that much anymore. Okay, so let's go. Okay, we're gonna take our first weight measurement. All right, I replaced the battery in one of them. One of them was kind of low on charge. Okay, I'm gonna put the kickstand up. Okay, I've got 70.6 in the rear. And 75.6 in the front. Okay, we're going to do a second measurement as soon as the scale zeroes out. Okay. Okay, 70.6 in the rear, 75.6 in the front. I think we have a winner, guys. Alright, I'm going to wait for the scales to zero out one more time. Alright. 70.6 in the rear, 75.6 in the front. All right, very consistent reading. So I'd say that's good. That's a good measurement right there. 146.2. There you go. 146.2 there. All right, guys. Okay, so that's what HadesOmega's Light B weighs with the new Suron, with the new Supermoto swing arm. Okay, and within it, it's 2023, mostly 2023 Supermoto configuration. All right, 146.2 pounds. Okay, and that's what the 32 amp hour battery, because the battery is probably the biggest thing that weighs on this bike. All right, 146. If I remember correctly, it was around 140 the last time I weighed it, so it gained like 6 extra pounds. All right. The swing arm was 3 pounds heavier. I've got all the Supermoto stuff on there right now, all the sliders and stuff. That probably adds weight. All right. Anyway, that I didn't even have to bust out the calculator. 146.2. All right. But yeah, so that's the weight. Thanks for watching. All right. HadesOmega out. That's HadesOmega's 2023 Suron Light B Supermoto race bike, all right, with this new Supermoto swing arm and the Warp 9 primary drive. Thanks for watching. HadesOmega out.